2-inch 106 RPS commissioning. Commissioning the 2-inch 106 RPS requires us to set the 81 RP pressure sustaining pilot for 50 psi as the minimum upstream pressure. Let's begin. Open the upstream gate valve to introduce pressure. Inlet pressure reads 85 psi. Open the inlet isolation ball valve. Open the bonnet isolation ball valve. Bleed the air from the bonnet. Rotate the adjusting screw clockwise. Each rotation equals plus or minus 25 psi. After adjusting, the 81 RP pilot is now in a closed position set near 200 psi. Remove the outlet control tubing from the pilot. Rotate the adjusting screw counterclockwise. Stand clear of the pilot as water and air will jettison. Rotate clockwise until a drip starts. The pilot setting is now equal to the upstream pressure. Reattach the control tubing. To finish setting the pilot, the system needs pressure. If we are targeting a minimum upstream pressure of 50 psi and the upstream pressure is reading 85 psi, we need to adjust the pilot negative 35 psi. The adjustment screw changes negative 25 psi with every full counterclockwise rotation. One full turn plus a little less than a quarter of a turn. Open the outlet isolation ball valve. Slowly open the downstream gate valve. This simulates demand in the system. Pressure decreases downstream. Upstream 60 psi, downstream 0 psi. The target setting is 50 psi upstream. Adjust the 81 RP to the target setting of 50 psi. 50 psi. We don't control downstream pressure with this valve. With greater demand, the pressure provided downstream falls off as the pilot adjusts to ensure 50 psi is maintained upstream. Demand changes. Upstream is maintained at 50 psi. The readings show the 81 RP is operating correctly. With less demand, the pilot can maintain 50 psi upstream or more and will provide whatever maintainable pressure is available to the downstream. Closing the downstream gate valve simulates less demand. The extra available pressure is allowed downstream. The upstream pressure stays above 50 psi. This verifies that the 2-inch 106 RPS is set. 2-inch 106 RPS commissioning complete.